And I'm a worker too. I help out. Yeah. Live Spodioti.
Good
What's happening?
morning. Good Tuesday morning. Transformation Tuesday.
Transformation. Because listen, some lives are going to be transformed today.
Awesome.
One in particular is going to win a new MacBook Pro. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's me. I'm going to win one today, just so you all know. So take it off your list if you're thinking you're going to win.
Denise has already visualized that she's winning a MacBook Pro today because her computer's in the shop.
Mine bit the dust yesterday.
Say that again.
I said mine bit the dust yesterday.
Bit the dust. Yeah, that happens sometimes, you know. Yeah, I have had some of mine piecemeal together at times. And interestingly enough, you know, right now it's doing okay. But yeah. So we got Laurie, AJ, Rachel, Shelly's on.
Good morning.
So just a reminder, and you'll get more reminders as we go, that at 1 o'clock today now here's what we want to do. I need you all to log in. I'm going to put out a Zoom link. And so I need y'all to log in on the Zoom, and I'm going to share that screen on StreamYard so y'all can see what's going on the Zoom, and so we can celebrate. We got to have our cheerleader room to cheer when Denise wins her MacBook Pro. Or whoever wins it, you know. It's not a shoe, and they're going to think
it's lots of winners today.
They're going to think it's rigged if we hey, Morella, Tammy, Lori, they're going to think it's rigged if you do win, but whatever. It's not, I promise. Y'all know Eddie better than that. Anyway, so don't forget that. I need a big, hey, Michelle, I need a big cheer room on a Zoom link, and I will send it to all of y'all. Good morning, Allie, and get y'all up and running. Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff. So, Transformation Tuesday. You know, when did we do the what if? Was that yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What if?
Yep.
And so how do you transform from where you are to where you want to be? Good morning, Debbie. You know, and it's all here. It's all your mindset. It's all what you visualize. It's all what you believe. And it's one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
One day at a time. You know, we'll talk about this. It's, you know, if you think about, you know, how things transform, okay? If you look at the left over here, that is rosebud seeds, okay? Roses, the seeds that come out of roses in that little bucket to the left, okay? To the right is what comes later, a beautiful rose.
Not the next day.
Not the next day. That's right. It's not a get a rose quick day, you know. You have to
patient like me.
Well, and here's what's crazy is weeds. A lot of us are living weed lives. You know, we're weeds. And weeds will grow. All you got to do, weeds grow where you don't want them. They'll grow in concrete. They don't need any attention. They don't need any water. And if you want to live a weed life, you can just do it. You just get up with no plan, no visualization, no goals, no nothing. Just go through the day and you'll live a weed life. You know? But if you want to live a beautiful rose life, look at this rose. Look at this. Is this not amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was serious about planting those seeds and not just once you get them there, but you know, to get them to this point takes a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody that had this property visualized these amazing, beautiful roses before they were ever planted. And it transformed this yard. It was a transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Transformation. Let's look at an oak seed, an acorn, they call them. Starts out as a little bitty seed that squirrels love that you can hold in your hand. You know, you can hold all 6 of these in your hand at one time. But if you look at the right side, what that little sums, with the proper nutrition, with the proper rain. You see, when Jim Rohn talked, well, you can say, well, I don't live where, I'm not around people that, well, then move. Because see, we're not a tree. Now, there's mighty oaks that have the right nutrition, the right ground, the right soil, the right amount of rain, the right amount of sunlight. There are some oaks who are planted who don't get that, but they don't have a choice. If they can't get the proper nutrition, the proper rain, the proper soil, then they die or they grow, little tiny. But we are not oak seeds and we're not trees. We can move wherever we want to move to, and it applies in life. So a lot of people are single, not as many here on our group, but you ever noticed how, if you're looking for a husband or a wife, but you're acting like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you're going to attract a boyfriend or a girlfriend. If you want to be a husband or a wife, then visualize. If you're a woman and you want to be married, visualize the husband that you want to attract.
Or wife.
Or what? I was going to flip-flop it on you there. If you're a woman and you're looking for a husband, then visualize the husband you want. If you're a man and you're looking for a woman, visualize the woman you want. There's, some great speakers and great people who have done this. And one of them is I had him on my mind earlier. He speaks every day and I get messages from him every day. And he said, listen, I visualize what she would look like. I visualize her attitude. I visualize her personality. I visualize where she would, everything. And he says, then I worked on becoming the person that would attract that person. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If you want and let's just, I don't know if I should do this or not, but on a scale of 1 to 10, you want a 10. I want a wife that's a 10. Then you have to become the person that person will be attracted to, right? Right? If you want a husband that's a, hardworking, dependable, does the dishes and takes care of that, then become that person that will attract that person, but also realize that people don't change. Same thing here. Do you want to attract people to your team that are going to be successful entrepreneurs, that are going to be successful in the business? Then you have to become the leader that those people will follow. Well, Alan, I've never been a leader in my life. Okay, you can become one. You have to work on yourself. You have to study. You listen to Jim Rohn, listen to Think and Grow Rich, listen to Leslie, Brown. Les Brown, read the books, read How to Win Friends and Influence People, leadership books. You have to study to become the person that others will aspire to join you on your team. And so, a transformation begins in the mind. A transformation becomes in a visualization, and visualizing, okay, I want to transform my life. I want to transform it to what? What do you want? What do you want to become? What do you want your income to be? Where do you want to live? What kind of car do you want to drive? Where do you want to vacation? What kind of family life do you want to have? What type of furniture do you want? What type of, development do you want to live in? So you have to figure it out. What kind of business do you want? You're building a business. You have to that's step one. Right? Step one, what do you want? Step two, become that person. The statistics are amazing, and I didn't pull up the statistics, but the number of people, and Denise, you may have a clue what this is, but it's a huge number of people that win the lottery, win $1 million, $20 million, $30 million, and 5 years later they're broke.
Yeah. It's a super high statistic. Like, yeah, it's a staggering percentage. You think to yourself, how can that be?
Well, Jim Rohn says if you're gonna win the lottery and you're gonna win millions of dollars, you better become a millionaire pretty quickly. There's a big difference in having $30 million and being a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
A millionaire mindset.
And thinking like a millionaire.
That's it. It's the millionaire mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, millionaire mindset. If you want to be financially independent. Now, what is financially independent? See, it's different for different people.
Mm-hmm.
Financially independent means this, is that you can survive and live the rest of your life on your income and what your income earns you. Like your investments, like your residual income, like if I don't work anymore and I've got my money out there working for me, is my money earning me enough money to live without having to work? That's financially independent. And see, for some people, they may say, I can live on $5,000 a month. Some people say I can live on $10,000 a month. Some people say I can live on $50,000 a month. Whatever that number is, then to become financially independent is you have to create amass a business or of investments that pay you enough money to cover your bills each month, even if you don't work. That's financially independent. Whatever that number is, different for different people. You know, mine may be much higher than yours. There's a lot of people who are financially independent who their money earns them $75,000 a year, and they're happy. They're okay with that. That's the lifestyle they want. They're comfortable. You know, but if you think the government's going to help you when you're living on Social Security, you know, my mother was a registered nurse and made very good money, and she was director of nursing at Wake Forest Baptist Hospital, and she draws $1,800 a month Social Security. What can you do with that in today's world? And guess what? You know how much it increases every year? It doesn't. So that's the cost of living. And oh, by the way, you got to pay taxes on it again. You know, so Transformation Tuesday starts today. If you want to transform your life, if you want to change your life, change your life.
So I have one thing to say about that before we go.
Yes, ma'am.
A really great transformation story is that of a butterfly, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And if you don't already know the story, when the caterpillar makes the cocoon and is preparing for the transformation, right? It's doing all the things it needs to do. And there's a little boy who was watching this whole process and was very excited for this caterpillar. And when it was time for the butterfly to break out and, you know, transform and become the butterfly, he was really in agony watching it struggle to get out of the cocoon and trying to create the openings so that the butterfly could emerge. And he decided that he was going to help it. So he got some scissors and he snipped a tiny little slit in the cocoon so it was easier for the butterfly to get out. But the butterfly died because the butterfly needs the struggle. To become the butterfly, to have the transformation, the struggle is necessary to strengthen that butterfly for flight. So just remember that when, you know, you're having challenges and sometimes we want things in life or our goals are such that getting there sometimes is little bit of a challenge. Sometimes it could be frustrating. That's okay, because I want you to think about shifting your perspective and looking at that frustration as a gift because that frustration is providing tools for you to grow and strengthen yourself and be stronger so that you can get to that full transformation. So there you got it. That's what I got for you.
I like that. I like that. You got to go through the struggle.
Mm.
You know, to get a seed to grow, you got to plant it in the ground, in the dirt, in the dark, down in the dirt, in the soil.
Mm.
And a lot of us get buried in our struggles and we think, well, we're done now. We're buried. We're 6 inches under, not 6 feet under, but 6
Oh
inches.
man, it's so dark in here. Oh man, it's so cold in here. Keep pushing through till you see the light.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the
Awesome
same
stuff.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. Great feedback there. I love that. All right, gang. So listen, about 10 minutes till 1, I'm going to want everybody to join the Zoom link. I'm putting the Zoom link on the team page. I'm going to message it out some. I want to have a massive group on the cheerleader wall for today's giveaway at 1 o'clock and see who's going to win the big prizes.
Awesome.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo-hoo.
Hopefully you've got your name in to win. If you don't, then cheer them on anyway, because that's part of being successful is cheering on those others who win, you know? So
That'd be great.
we love you guys.
Awesome Tuesday.
See you 10 till 1, 12:50.